Hey Ghost, it's Manny. Breakpoint is being released tonight, and new games can be a bit daunting when you first start playing them. Here are a few tips for players just starting out with Breakpoint. Alright, one of the first things we want to fix up is our UI. It can be a little bit annoying, a lot of the things that are present on the screen. So what we want to do is first hit escape, and then we want to go into our settings, and we want not gameplay, but we want to come over here to interface, and now we're just going to scroll down here and we're going to hit a couple of these, right? So one of the things I like is weapon item display. It's set to everything's basically set to dynamic. I like mine to always on because it shows your health bar and stuff like that, how much ammo you have. You don't have to worry about it like showing. I kind of like it showing all the time. Mission reminders, I leave it dynamic. It's there sometimes, depends on what it is. But what I did was, it's on normal, which is pretty large. So I set it to small to make a little more, give a little more real estate. Then we're going to make our way down to co-op module. Now, so the HUD, like, if you want to make the game harder for yourself, you can actually turn all the HUDs off. But I don't. I like having them knowing who's who. Mini-map size, we can also reduce the size of the mini-map, make it a little smaller. Once again, more real estate. Co-op module, this is the one. So if it's set to dynamic automatically, and that is this annoying press O to join and invite players blinking in the top right hand corner. That's pretty annoying to me. It pops up all the time. So I like to turn that off. So we go into co-op mode. Right here. Co-op module, sorry. Hit never. Everything else I kind of leave. Hints I turn off too. Those were annoying. If you need hints, put them on. They appear in the middle of the screen. They keep telling you to do things like press this button to do this. Press that to do this. So I just turned it off because I was done. I didn't need the hints. I'm good with what I need to do. And then the rest of it, I believe, shortcut. I think I turned this to, I think it was dynamic. I turned it off. I wasn't interested. And the last thing was, I believe mine was fixed aspect ratio. If you have an ultra wide monitor, you want to make sure you set it fit display because you don't want the UI right in the middle of the screen. That's not going to be fun at all. So that's about it right now for the UI and stuff. So, and with those changes, you get a little more real estate. Your mission helper is a little smaller. Your map a little smaller. You get rid of the annoying join or invite players, things like that. So. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is our skills. So if we look inside where our skills are, first thing you have to do is you have to choose a specialization. Field medic, I'm not sure if you'd want to use that solo. You got assault, panther, and sharpshooter. I went with sharpshooter just for long range shooting. During beta I played assault, which is pretty good for the extra health, and also used a lot of assault rifles. I heard a lot of people, I may switch to panther at some point and do a lot more stealth, run up and actually take people out. So anyway, on to what we want to do. So one of the first things you want to do is extra XP. With XP bonus, you're going to get levels quicker, and you're going to get skill points. So that's a definite plus, right? The other thing to do is pick up actually perk slots. Now, the first one I think is 2, and this is 4 skill credits, but they help because now I can have 3 perks instead of only 1 active perk. Night vision and thermal are very useful. Thermal is great for picking out enemy heads, as you can see in the diagram. So those are the ones, those are the must-haves, I think. Tireless is pretty good too, so you can run a little bit more, as well as burst forth. But these are ones that you actually have to apply. So you can see the passives versus the ones you have to equip. So the one with the backpack in the corner, this is one you have to equip this one to get it. This one you get no matter what. So this one has to be equipped. It has a backpack in the corner. This one is a passive, and you get it anyway. And how you equip them is in your loadout, and you can see I have them here. I have burst forth, I have sixth sense, and I have pistol arrow. So you know that's it. Those are like the big ones. Like when you want to start off with, get the XP one definitely, and night vision and thermal. Thermal's great because it helps you, especially at night, to pick out the little heads, and also it can help you see in tunnels. I also went with the skull credits, just because you purchase weapons and stuff like that. So that's the route I went. All right, so we're done with the UI, the UI tips I can think of right now. Now it's some gameplay tips. and how to make things easier for yourself while you're running around Auroa. So if we look at the map and we scroll out, the map is pretty large. And a lot of times you'll have missions on the far side of the map you need to get to, right? And even in the helo, it's going to take a while to get over there. So what you want to do is you want to be able to fast travel to bivouac sites, right? So the best way to do that is when you first play and you first come out of Auroa, you want to grab the helo that's right outside, hop in it, and you want to take off. And you can see I have a marker to my right here. We're going to head this. It's 12.1 kilometers. Now, if we look around the map, right, we can see the smoke signals popping up. If we head towards the smoke signals, those are actually bivouac sites. And all we have to do is fly over, on the way to your first mission, just fly over these bivouac sites. I've already discovered these ones. But you fly over these ones and you discover them. And just as you're making your way to, even go out of your way a little bit to get to these bivouac sites, because it's going to make your life easier in the long run when you discover them. So all you have to do is fly over them fairly low, and you'll discover it. It'll usually in the bottom right over the map, it'll pop up saying you discovered a bivouac site. These ones I've already discovered, so nothing's going to pop up for me, but basically just come through like this. Boom. And you can see the bivouac sign, right? And I just try to, I zigzag my way to my first mission, and that way, if you look at my screen, I have quite a few bivouac sites already found. See, there's a few here, there's one there, there's one there, there's one here, there's a bivouac site, there's a bivouac site, there's a bivouac site. So when I fly, like if I don't have anything in the area, I try to fly over there, and if I see a bivouac site, I try to hit it. That way I open the map up, and now I can start fast traveling to a bivouac site. Now, one problem at first with the bivouac sites is I am here and there are no vehicles around me, right? I have to then run someplace to find a vehicle, right? Well, the beauty is we actually go into the bivouac. We deploy our bivouac. We're going to skip. And in here you have a garage. So you want to click on your garage, and then you have all the vehicles you've purchased. These are the vehicles you can deploy in your garage. Now, I haven't purchased any. These are the ones that came with. I have Uplay Plus, so I have the Ultimate Edition. So these are all the vehicles that came with the Ultimate Edition. Ideally, you get a helo, but bare minimum, you want to purchase a vehicle, maybe a motorcycle, which are pretty cheap. I'll show you that in a moment. So we select a vehicle, we escape, and we see we got a vehicle in our garage. We break camp, leave right now. And we have a helicopter to fly. So now we have a bivouac site. We fast traveled down to the area we wanted to be in, and now we have a helo. And then you can start over. You can now jump around. Look at all those bivouac sites. We can hit those on the way or whatever else. All right. So now, if you don't have any vehicles in your garage, all right, guys. While you're actually in the bivouac, if you don't have any vehicles in your garage, you can do is from here you can actually go into the shop. From here, you don't have to go back all the way back to Auroa. You can hit the vehicles and buy one. I already bought it. It's $1,000. There's a motorcycle right here. You can buy the motorcycle, and that will now be available in your bivouac site. All right, so there are rooms like this that has a bioscanner right here. So we can't get in here. So the only way to do that is to bring one of the enemies here. There's one or two ways you can do that. So to open those biometric doors, you can do one or two things. You can either bring a dead body, or you can capture someone with E, bring them. So now that door opens up nicely for us, right? And we get access to this room. So that door's open now, we don't have to worry about it. Or we could have actually just carried this guy over too, like this. If we killed him and knocked him out, you can carry him over. You do move a lot slower, so you still have your weapon out, so you can shoot. But that's it. A couple other things. When you're carrying guys, this is what I discovered. If you get a whole bunch of people coming, you want to ditch the body, you can drop them. It takes a little time for the animation to pop down, right? Or you can throw them. or you can throw them, right? Still takes a little bit of time. What I find works better is once you pick them up and you're walking, and you're getting ready to attack, hit the sprint key. You instantly drop them. Much quicker. So you hit that sprint key. I don't know if it's a bug and they'll ever fix that, but once you hit the sprint key, you instantly just toss them off your back as opposed to trying to put them down. So much quicker. So that's a tip there, guys. Biometric doors, either carry or bring someone over. Use E to capture, grab, bring them over. And then use shift or whatever it is to run to drop them quicker. Alright guys, so the next tip is when you're traversing down a mountain, if you run straight down the mountain, you're going to slide. And you're going to fall. And you guys are going to eventually lose such as this. And he's going to keep sliding until my energy wears out. Then I'm going to stop rolling and I'm going to take damage. Right? So we don't want to run straight down the mountain. That doesn't do anyone any good. We run straight down, we take damage, and we're exhausted, and then boom. Now I have minor injuries. So now, instead of running straight down the mountain, if we crouch, we go a little slower, and we zigzag our way down, a little serpentine pattern, I find we're less likely to fall, instead of just going straight down that huge, tough cliff. A little too straight there. Gotta go across. Across. So we don't want to slide down. This one looks pretty steep right here, right? But if we slowly go down, zigzagging our way down at an angle, we don't slip and slide and fall. Takes a little longer, obviously. And so you still slip a little bit, but you want to go down slowly and just angle yourself down, and you won't slide all the way down. So that's kind of the way this is how you'd walk down a real mountain anyway. You wouldn't want to run straight down with more chances of falling and sliding. So that's how to traverse down a mountain, boys. I really hope you enjoyed the video and that the tips will help you make your time in Auroa more enjoyable. If they do, please hit that like button, and if you have any questions or any additional tips, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to see more Breakpoint content, then smash that subscribe button, and also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sundays starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, ghosts, take it easy.